Hello everyone, I'm Tarannu Mansoori, first year MMS student of SAIS Institute of Management Studies. I'm going to present on the topic of game theory. So let's see the meaning of game theory. Developed by Professor John von Neumann and Oscar Morgenstern in 1928, game theory is a body of knowledge that deals with making decision. The approach of game theory is to seek to determine a rival's most profitable counter strategies to one's own best moves. Now we have the diagram of game theory. Uh, in which there are two strategies is given. The first one is pure strategy and second one is mixed strategy. Mixed strategy also have three methods: arithmetic method, graphical method, and programming method. The next is classifications. First point is two-person game, a game with two number of players. Second, zero sum game, a game in which sum of amounts won by all winners is equal to sum of amounts lost by all losers. Third point, non-zero sum game, a game in which the sum of gains and losses are not equal. Fourth, pure strategy game, a game in which the best strategy for each player is to play one strategy throughout the game. And the last one is mixed strategy game, a game in which each player plays different strategy at different times in the game. Now we have the saddle point method. At the right of each row, write the row minimum and underline the largest of them. Second point, at the bottom of each column, write the column maximum and underline the smallest of them. And the last one, if these two elements are equal, the corresponding cell is the saddle point and the value is value of the game. Now we have the example in which example is given here, in which you can see the question is given with answer. Now we have dominance method. It is stated that if the strategy of player dominates over the other strategy in all conditions, the latter strategy can be ignored. Rule number one: if all the elements in a row of a payoff matrix are less than or equal to the corresponding elements of other row, then comparatively row will be deleted. Second rule: if all elements in a column in a payoff matrix are greater than or is equal to the corresponding elements of the other column, then comparative column will be. Now we have the examples in which you can see the question is given with the answer. Now we have applying now we have the applying method of Ordimant's method. Now we have the graphical method. It is helpful in finding out which of the two strategies can be used. Point area, case A, m into 2, minimax, case B, 2 into n maximum. Now we have the examples of graphical method in which you can see the two tables are given here. In first table there are 3 rows and 6 columns, and first row is blank, second A1, third A2. The column is B1, B2, B3 and B5. When we apply dominance rule, we can cut off the following dominance rules. We can cut off the following column. Then we have only 2 rows and 2 columns. When we apply Ordimant's method, we will get the answer, that is 7 divided by 9. Now we have algebraic method. This method is used for 2 into 2 games which do not have any saddle point. As it does not have any saddle point, so mixed strategy has to be used. Player selects each of the available strategies for certain proportions of time. Example, each player selects a strategy with profitability, game profitability. Now we have examples. Consider a game with a payoff matrix. Now we have the examples in which the questions is given with answers, as you can see. Now we have the limitations of game theory. The assumptions that each player has the knowledge about his own payoff and payoffs of the opponents is not practical. The method of solutions becomes complex with the increase in number of players. In the game theory, it is assumed that both the players are equally wise and behave in a rational way. This assumption is also not applicable. Thank you so much everyone for watching my video.